All right, good afternoon and welcome to equity-alerts.com daily webinar broadcast. Normally this time frame is our break, but we are for a little while going to continue to do these midday training sessions on the Medved Trader platform, which runs the clear lines indicator, which is basically the replacement for Wise Trade. Today is Thursday, the 20th of September, 2018. I'm your host, Kipp Cohen, here for the next almost hour to answer any questions you might have about setting up, using, adjusting, anything related to the Medved Trader platform or the clear lines indicator. For those of you that do not have this indicator, if you're interested, you can subscribe to it by going to equity-alerts.com. You would need to change your current subscription from alerts only to a combination of alerts with the indicator. And if you need any assistance in getting it set up, happy to help out. Just you'll need to send me an email, kipp.cohen@gmail.com. I've been helping some of you guys get things set up on your platform, and always happy to be of assistance. David says, clear lines are working great. Look at the day, week, and month on TRXC. All right. There's your long term. That's pretty solid. You know, once you open up your long term, you can just switch. Then you can go to the weekly. That's pretty solid. And then you can also click on the daily. And that's pretty solid. Yep. Go back to my month. Switch it back. Do you guys have any specific questions this morning? So earlier there was a question, and I'm going to, I kind of covered it, but I'm going to go through it again. For those of you that want to know how to save your layouts from one computer to another, there is a process in doing that. Or if you just want to basically do an export backup, this will help you do that as well. So you go to File, click on Export Backup. You will select all of the files that you want to back up. So you will want to select this for your account only so that it'll share all your settings. You can see when I select it says the user settings, if selected, will be exported fully encrypted, the same way they are stored on the computer right now. You will only be able to import them into your own account. This option should only be used for backup. So, see, the user settings are basically all of my logins, okay? Keyboard shortcuts if I have those, portfolios and alerts if I have those set. Current layout, that's the current layout that's up. Chart color, time frames and holiday scans and paint bars. And then obviously your windows, window layouts, column layouts, chart templates, and I don't use option risk settings, so I can unselect that. So then I click export, and then that will save the file on my computer, and it is in the, hold on, I don't think it is in, if you go to your folder for your computer and go to your documents, there's a folder called Medved Trader, and that export file will be right here. Okay, see, it says Kipp.Cohen-2018-09-20 and then 11.38 MT export. So what you'll need to do is take that file and copy it, or if you want to email it to yourself, you can email that as an attachment to yourself. You can either put it on a USB drive, but somehow you need to copy and move that to the other computer that you're trying to upload it to. Once you've done that, and I'm going to close out of here. Once you've done that, you go to the other computer, and you go to you can do that from your dashboard, the main dashboard. Go to File, and then click Import and Restore. And then you're going to pick that file wherever you've saved it to. You're probably saved it to, if it's on your USB, or you'll want to save it back into that Medved folder on the new computer, the other computer. Select it and then click Open. And then you'll see it's going to show everything to import, and then you'll select Import, and it'll bring all of that back over to the current computer or to the new computer. So that way you can save all your settings from one computer to the other. It's also good to periodically create that export file so that if in the future you lose your files or something, you can restore. So I could go back and restore from that backup file. I can open, and then I can import, which would restore all my settings. Okay, I don't need to do it because I'm on that computer. But that is the way to bring all those settings from one computer to another computer. Okay. Kipp, once again, I'm only able to load one layout, even though I do have a number of different layouts. One, it won't let you try. So you're going to File, click on, don't try to click over here. Click right here where it says Load Layout. Okay. You should see your list of layouts in this window. Those are the ones that you should be able to click on. You might, what will happen sometimes is if you look here and you try to click on one of these, one of those may not be correct. So I click where it says Load Layout, so it opens up the secondary window. Try doing that. And tell me if you see a number of files in that folder. Let me know if that works for you, Pat. And then you should be able to double click on whichever one you want to open. Like if I want to go to my active layout, just double click it, and then that switches over to my active layout. Pat, let me know if that works for you. Brian says, I have a short but cannot sell it. I just opened Medved for the first time. Okay, Brian, you need to make sure you're connected to your broker. So first step is to go to the dashboard. Click on settings. Under trading accounts, make sure you're logged into your MB account. Brian says it just got it. Okay. So you got first of all, you have to make sure you're logged into your account, and then the second thing is, if you go up to trading on a specific chart, you need to make sure that that account is highlighted. And then you're going to have to, the first trade you make, you're going to have to log into your account. So when you go, like, because I just logged out, if I wanted to trade this, if I wanted to buy, okay, and I click here, it's going to ask, oops, maybe not. I was already logged in. Oh, I haven't restarted. If you restart your program, I didn't restart. I just changed charts. But if you restarted your program, hold on, let me close that. If you restarted your program, your Medved, it's going to ask you to sign in again the first time, and then you won't have to do it again for the rest of the day. Where do I pay the monthly charge? For what, Paul? Which monthly charge? For us? I'm not sure which to you. So if you go, that's on our website. If you've signed up with us, you can check your account by logging in. But so there's different packages here. Alerts only, clear lines only, or a combination of clear lines and alerts. So if you need to change a package, you'll do that here. Like if you want to go to the combination, then you have to click and go to sign up. But once you've signed up once, that's all you need to do. You don't need to go back, and we rebill you every month. Pat says that Kipp, it does not work. Yeah, if you're on the combination, it should be 129. Pat, I'll have to call you after and see what's going on. I don't know why you're not able to pull those up. Hold on. Hey, Brian, by the way, make sure that if you're short, remember you have to click the B to buy. right? If you're short, you need to buy it to get out of the position to cover. Just to let you know. Yeah, so you would want to do like, you could do market and then B to buy, but it's the buy button, or trading and then click the buy button. You can also right click on your chart and there's a buy button right here. So you have to have your order type selected first and then click, or you can right click on the chart to get that little buy button. Click buy or sell, whatever. But buy to cover. Buy is covering. Okay, what fib levels do you use? Do I still draw from the high low of yesterday? Is that on a line or the candles? If I show pivot points, do I have to set up anything for that? All right, so fib levels. Oh, you can disable the sign in for the first time each day through the security setting. Hold on. So, hold on. Is that under settings? Security. Oh. Once per session. Never. There you go. Right there, trading security. That will eliminate the need to sign in every time. Oh, great. What is my Medved Trader password? Okay. Yeah, you got to put that in. Cool. Thanks. I didn't even know that. That saves that step in the morning. All right, let me go back. Okay, so the Fibonacci's. Let me go back to that. For Bill. So it's a double step that you have to do. So right now I'm only doing the first 15 minute. Let me blow that chart up. You can do the prior range, but it's kind of confusing. I do the first 15 minute. So I select Fibonacci from my window. Since it went lower, I go from bottom to top. So you can see like we bounced off the 14140. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to, once you draw the Fibonacci, you may only have this line. You'll want to put your mouse over the line till you get the little hand. Right click to get the parameters. Make sure you have 0, 236, 382, 50, 618, 786, 100, 127, 14140, 1618, 200 checked. Now you're not going to have these additional time frames. You're going to have, or Fibonacci levels. What you're going to have to do is go to your settings, okay, which are on the dashboard. There's a Fibonacci value setting, and you need to type in manually 261.8, 300, and you can just type it in, 300, 3618, and 4236. What this does is it allows you to expand more Fibonacci levels. Okay, once you've added them here, click OK. You'll go back over here, right-click to bring this window up from a Fibonacci line or value. Make sure you've got extended right, show line percent, and show line values checked. Make sure all three of those are checked. And then you can now add 2618, 300, 3618, and 4236. You can put checks in them. Add the checks. I have my line set to 2 for the thickness, and then make sure you set that as your default, and then click OK. And you should have the full values now showing up. The other thing that you're going to want to do from the settings, on the settings from the dashboard, go to Chart, General, and you're going to want to uncheck, make sure there's no check in annotations unique per chart. Because what this will do is when you draw a Fibonacci on the 15, it'll carry it over to the other minute time frames. So that you can now see that when I go to minimize this window, you can, whoops. Oh, hold on. You will now see those Fibonacci levels drawn out on your other windows. If you don't have that checked, it won't carry it over to the other windows. Okay? Then if you want to add daily pivots, it is a indicator. So you have to go to indicators and then go down to where it says pivot points and drag it up to the top section. So you have it right here. Double click on it. Make sure you're set to the daily. Show line labels, show line prices, and make sure you're checked for all levels 1 through 4 on support and resistance. And again, set it as default. Once you've made all those adjustments, so it should look like what you see on my screen. And then you'll need to add that to whatever chart you want to view it on. So if you want to view it on all your minutes, you'll have to go to each one and go to main, indicators, pivot points, and add it. But make sure you've gone to that first one and made those changes so that they all look the same. And then it's always good once you've made any adjustments to a layout. Hold on. So once you've made any adjustments, make sure you resave that layout and make sure you're saving the right one. So this is my save layout. This is my clear lines active trading layout. I know because it's the month, the day, the 21, and it's asking me, do I want to override it? Yes. Be careful about overriding the wrong one. That'll mess things up if you overlay the wrong one. How do you clear all the symbols at once from your portfolio? Good question. So go down to your portfolio or your watch list. See, mine's called Daily Watch List on the bottom. Right here, where my mouse is. Then go to the button for editing it. So hold on. Let me show you. So first of all, hold on. Let's do that again. Daily watch list. And then you have right here this little icon that looks like a little notepad with a pencil. That's where you edit. Okay, so click that edit portfolio. And then all I have to do is take my mouse and I can cut, or I can backspace like this. However you want to do it. You can cut and paste, but you can add and delete just like that, and then click OK. How do you know which layout you're using? It should be when you click File, it should be the top one on this list. See clear lines for active? It's the top recent layout. It's the most recent one. So let's switch to Popper Dropper. And hold on, everything's still loading. Okay, now that everything's loaded, File. See the most recent one at the top? That's the one I'm on, Popper Dropper. So whatever you see when you go to File, at the top of that list is the most recent. So I can go to Save Layout. Whoops. And then I'll know that that was the most recent, Popper Dropper layout. Save. I hadn't saved it in a few days, so I'm glad I resaved it. All right, again, File. It's the one at the top of the most recent layouts. How do I get my chart trading to be same default as the trade ticket? Trading. Hold on. New trade ticket. That should be automatically that same. See, it says TRXC, and that right here it says TRXC. You might have to make sure you're set to linked. That'll link each chart to the same account. But when you click a new trade ticket, it should link to whatever you're currently on. You may have to select linked here also. But it should bring up right here, TRXC. Hold on. Have you recorded the setup of the software previously? If so, how do we access that? I have one video. I probably should create a new one under If you go to Equity Alerts website, and click on our YouTube link up at the top, and you can click on videos. Starting your Clear Lines software, I think, is the one. But I probably need to do a new one, like just from the very, very beginning. That's a shorter video. I need to do another one, kind of a full-blown. This is how you do it. Fret says, where is the link? I've never seen TR. Well, I mean, it's whatever you have up. I mean, if I have Micron up, whoops. Whatever symbol you decide to load up, when you go up to trading and then click new trade ticket, whatever your chart you're on should load into your trade ticket. See, it says Micron, and see how it shows it's linked. Oh wait, that's option. Linked. Link account windows. If selected, then changing the account in this window calls all the trade windows that are also linked. So this affects what's linked up here, where I have this linked with the account. Because you can trade multiple accounts. So if you want to trade just only one account and one account only on every chart, just use the linked. Make sure on all your charts when you go to trading, make sure it's clicked linked so you know that they're all linked together. And then this needs to be linked as well. So it'll link to that same account always. Brian says, Kipp, Medved has the... Oh, there is a start. Yeah, there is a startup on the Medved site as well for Clear Lines. You are correct. Medved also has a video. You are correct. Thank you, Brian. Yeah, actually... but I need to create a new one. But they do have a, like from the very beginning, they have a setup video as well. How do you set my candle to open candle? To open candle? Main, you mean to hollow candle. Okay. That's under settings. So click on one of your dashboards, go to settings, under chart display, under chart display right here, make sure you've got hollow candles set. Holla. Pramlatha says, when the chart candles go down, They're running into my volume candles. How do I move the candles up on the y-axis? So if you put your mouse over the values on the right side, okay, and you hold down your left mouse button, nope, hold on, sorry. Hold down your right button, you can squeeze, see, and adjust the axis. Yeah, if you've got it and it's kind of confusing, squeeze it and you can adjust the axis. All right, thank you, Brian. See that? You can grab and adjust the axis. It doesn't bother me, so I don't really care. But yeah, on any chart you can grab the axis and squeeze it. Just like you can do it down here as well too. Hold on. Actually, you have to do it on the bar down here. You can adjust the number of bars. And you can scroll backwards too. Like you can go way back. Days. You could never do that in Wise Trade. On your minutes. That's really cool too. There's some great stuff here, guys. You know, there's some very powerful yeah, if I want to go back, you know, in history, that's a daily chart. That's 2007, you know, on a daily chart. How far back is this going to let me go? 2002. Pretty cool stuff, huh? How do you replace a chart that isn't showing? Is there a window display? So like if you lost a chart, go to your hit Shift F12 to bring up the full dashboard, not the mini dashboard. Go to Windows. And then from here, it should show you everything that's open. You can just on each one right click and bring forward, and it'll pop anything that's minimized. Bring to front. Anything that you might have accidentally minimized, it'll bring it up to the front. Okay. If you've closed it by accident, like if you accidentally X'd it out, so like if I accidentally exit out of this window and close it and it's gone, I can bring it back by going to File, Popper Dropper Layout, and reloading that layout. Or I'll show you another way. See? Or let's say I accidentally close out that 1 minute. I can go to my 2 minute, go click where it says New Chart, click same as this chart. It's going to open up another 2 minute. I can move it right here. And I can change it to 1 minute. And now I have my 1 minute back. So there's a couple different ways you can do that. You can grab a new chart just by going to main, click new chart, same as this chart, or you can reopen your layout. Load layout, popper dropper layout. If you can't find it. But there's a good chance it's probably minimized somewhere on your, could be minimized down here on the bottom of your chart. So you can always check your dashboard. Go to your dashboard. Go to Windows. And you should know your layout by now. So let's say this window got minimized, okay, the 2 minute. All right, I know my 2 minutes right here, so I just look in the list and see right here it says 2 minute. Right click, bring to front, and it brings it back up for me. Once you grab a new chart and move to space, do you have to do anything so it does not move? No, it should remember it the next time you start, but if that's one of your layouts, you might want to resave your layout so it doesn't move again, but it should remember that location. Anytime you move some things around, always good to resave if you have to, but it's supposed to remember. Like, hold on. Like if I move that right there and I restart, it should remember that last layout where I just had it set. See where it is now? It's in a different spot. That's where I last had it. It always remembers your last layout. However you had everything, when you shut down, it remembers whatever your last layout was. Now, if I want to go back to the way it was before, I can reload because I didn't save it once I moved it. So if I reload the popper dropper layout, it's going to put it back in the right spot. Let me let it finish loading. Okay, so remember, this was not how it used to look. So I go back and click Load Layout, Popper Dropper Layout. Now it moves it to the right spot. See? It put it back where it belonged. So everything's back the way I had it. In the Documents Library, Medved Trader, under Type, there are a lot of files named BA key. What are these? Those are backup files. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, the BAK are backups. It does an auto backup every day automatically. That's what saves your last layout, is that auto backup. But these are backup files for the layouts. I don't know what to do with them though. if there's anything to be done. Good questions. Any more questions? Oh, I want to see now that I've restarted. Let's see if this works. Whoops. Market. It worked. Of course, it filled me 15 minutes ago. But I didn't have to log in again because I changed that setting. I wish the market really worked like this. That would be a dream come true. Where is Windows on the portfolio? Okay, Windows on the portfolio. I'm not sure what you mean by Windows. If you go to File, Set, Windows on the portfolio. No, what you want to do is go to hit on your keyboard Shift F12. You're talking about on the dashboard, Paul? Right here? You're talking on the dashboard. It's on the dashboard, and it's only on the main dashboard. You will not see this. Okay, if you click one of these dashboards, you're not going to see it. See, it's not there. So click your Shift, hold down the Shift button on your keyboard, hit F12. It'll open the main dashboard. That's the one that's down here on your taskbar. That's this one right here. That's the main dashboard. That's where you can get to it. You can do Shift F12 on your keyboard or go down to the bottom of your windows. You can't see right there that when I'm oops. Okay, when I put my mouse over the Medved Trader icon, see the right window out of the four? That's the main dashboard. If I click on it, it brings it forward. And then from there, then you can click on Windows, Dashboard Windows. You also have sources. Sources are your data sources. But this is where you can pull forward anything that's minimized. Right click, bring to front. Right click, bring to front. And then make sure under settings, this is an important one, under settings, you probably do not want, hold on, under appearance, applications in general, make sure you don't have child windows on top set. That's another one that hides things. Make sure that's unchecked. Oh, Kip, I asked how to activate GCPC and VIX on my data box. Well, you need to go to indexes and see what you're set to for your quotes. So I have Yahoo Finance. There's two different settings down here. There's the main, which is your MB data, and then there's index data. I'm using index data from Yahoo Finance. Okay. So main data is my Ally Invest. That's the data that powers my charts. Index is powered by Yahoo Finance. And then I have to select which ones I want to show, and that's right here on this box. That's these indexes right here. So I'm pulling my index data. Remember, only index, and make sure this frequency is set to 1. That's how it pulls the data. Every second it pulls the data from Yahoo Finance for my indexes. For some weird reason, we don't get the S&P from Ally. At least on the Ally MB account, I don't get S&P quotes. When I slide my cursor across my chart, values pop on the volume and my Bollinger's upper and lower values. How can I stop this? So if you don't want the values for your Bollinger Bands, is that what it is? So like if I select Bollinger's, you talking about these values over here, or the Bollinger values that are appearing? Is that which values you're referring to, Brian? So what you have to do is go to main indicators and double click Bollinger. Uncheck right here where it says show current value and then click OK. And that should see it goes away. You can also right click and go add edit indicators and then double click Bollinger, but uncheck show current value. If it's doing that on volume, you can also do that on volume. So volume, show current value. Okay. So now it won't show the current volume value. But I want the volume value. That's that number right there. I want that. See? I mean, you may or may not want it. I don't know. That's up to you. If you don't want it, just remove it. But that's that number down here. So this way on every chart you see what the volume is. For that time frame. I think it's for that interval. I believe it's the interval volume. Yeah, that it is the interval volume. All right. One more quick question if I have one. I'm about out of time. And then, Pat, I'll give you a call when I get off here. Any more last-minute questions? Olivier had his first mistake of the week. Got stopped out of tandem at the high. Lost 60 cents. Ouch. Last one. How do you show the bid-ask in the box on the left? Well, this box will not show bid and ask. Okay. But if you want see the little pop-up on my chart? If you want that shows the bid and ask. The little white box, you have to go to dashboard, settings, chart display, chart general, show hover price tooltip. Show hover price tooltip. What they're going to do is they're going to actually add that as a choice on the chart. They're going to I think they're building that as a quote box for the charts separately. So instead of it, really all they should do is have it like where you can lock it to the left, or you can move it around, kind of like how you can do with this one. There should also be a quote box per chart, and I think that's something they're working on at Medved. But right now it floats over whatever chart you're on. It follows you and gives you that last bid ask high low change percent and volume. All right, guys, I am going to end the recording here and then let Lindsay take over. Thanks for tuning in for this special training session again. As always, want to say thank you, guys. Appreciate you being with us, and we're here to help. We're here to help you become better traders using wonderful trading tools, and of course using our wonderful service equity-alerts.com.